John, having to sit through that, would you agree that coaches don't get paid enough for this?
No, I took a view there where they scored. That was it, and I said to the other coach, "Okay, we've chucked this one. Start packing up." You know what I mean? It'd be too good to be true to get out of that. So, no, it was agony, but we showed some character, which is one thing we have done this season, I think.
John, you look unimpressed because the cameras went to you just after the last try by everyone.
Yeah, I tell you why. I don't know it's caught because the Lions played. It's great that with a new team, what they're trying to do and the way they're trying to play, and that they obviously wanted to push the tempo, and they caught us. They caught our bigger forwards towards the end. I mean, I think Elton's try, the second last, was straight between France and Kobus, and nobody even got a finger on him. So I think my frustration was at 27, 26, 13, whatever it was, or 15. We had quite a few opportunities in at 22, and we didn't convert. So I thought that was a game I thought then we'd thrown the game away. With 10 to go, with them got momentum, they came back again, Dan Creel's try. I just thought, hell, we butchered this, because it's not an easy place. It's not the paradigm at Ellis Park is the Lions get stronger towards the end, and so.
Dogo, you mentioned that earlier on in the week, you mentioned that you want to see Peterson to be more informed. How impressed were you with this?
He delivered today. I think Sibella made a couple of mistakes early, but the two of them at last try, Sergio worked really hard. So no, I was very chuffed with Sergio. Our frustration was that in the first half we had 5 starters, 5 launches in a reasonable side of the field, around the halfway 10-yard. We missed it all. Sibella knocked on, one Torquay knocked on. So we were. What's frustrating is it's 2 weeks in a row, to my mind, that we haven't really shown our attack. I know we scored 2 nice tries, but no sustained attack. The Lions, I think their phase count will be considerably higher than ours.
I think you've got frustrations, but you were almost forced to find your unit.
Yes, that's absolutely. Yeah.
So you must be happy about that.
Yeah, I mean, I think when you go back to the change room and hear what the players are saying, is that they just said to themselves, it's a minute and a half, it's plenty, or it's actually longer, but they said it's plenty, and I wanted at that last scrum for us to go for the big scrum to get the penalty try. It would have been a poor angle, so I'm not sure what territory would have gone. But they were convinced about their starters, so it shows a bit of character that they had a plan and that sort of thing. Peter Steff is he's a calm, thoughtful farmer.
In terms of this reactive, how pleased are you with the 4 guys who came in the starting lineup today?
The 4 guys who came to the starting lineup. I do think we missed, just because they're so quality, we missed Herschel, I missed Yaku, and that's we did miss them. But who were the other 2 that came in? No, but this week's Walker. Yeah, I saw Walker came off with an ankle injury, but I think was it Elton who stepped him like that? You can't ask 130 kilograms to go here and go back and go there, back again, and then. No, look, it was okay. I mean, I thought that at 26-15, in there 22 a few times, we'd probably at Ellis Park against a really committed Lions team. I thought we'd done quite well, so I was happy with everything. Just the way they produced the tempo at the end there, that killed us a bit.
That tempo that's obviously something you've got to work on now, because other teams will have seen that. And obviously, use it.
I don't think, at Super Rugby 3 o'clock at Ellis Park it's hopefully not something we encounter too often. I think what we've paid a bit of rent for in the last few weeks, Brendan, is the return of some forwards from long terms. France obviously self-imposed exile during the off-season, but JD, Trocky, who's the other one, Kobus Visa, and there's some other guys haven't played. Scarra's not used to being a starter, so I think we'll be better for this. But you did right. Defensively, because we're all talking about our defensive record. Defensively, I thought the first try, okay, fine. But towards the end, we looked a bit, beaten.
You mentioned something about the team. You're playing the Jaguars next week. They are your running team. How are you playing on countering them?
I think Jaguars also have a very physical side. I think they're a slightly different side to what they were last year, with a bit of personnel changes. Newlands it's just the reality of rugby. Newlands is a different environment to this, and you don't quite get the same speed and that sort of thing up here. I think Brendan's right. We have to work on, because we shouldn't be scared of tempo given our personnel. If you look at that last try, that's how we're capable of playing as well. So against the Jaguars, we want to go back to our traditional game. Our forwards carrying nicely, and then hopefully creating more space for our backs. And then was the real frustration to me today was in the first half when we kept failing off the starters. Then when the starters collapse like that, you can never get the forwards onto the game, and I think we were chasing.
So with a 3-0, three wins out of 3, I mean, it's nice launchpad for you, the character, with this come from the answer as well that they did.
Yeah, I think we're saying the change room. I don't think we're operating at half our capacity. I think you guys would probably agree that there's more to this, which is frustrating. The good thing is the character we see. I just want to see us playing more rugby. That's what we have to do. I don't think we handled the kicking game particularly well today. I don't think we, let's mention the starters.
By the same token, probably concerning if you're ticking all the boxes right now, this early in the season, because I suppose there's a bit of latitude for.
Yeah, absolutely. To get the way 3 from 3, not firing, I think is good. And what's nice is we'd be better for the return after. I mean, JD Schickerling is. Geez, these are 6-month injuries. So get the return of JD Schickerling, Kobus Wies's second game in. You saw the difference Augustus made after a long injury. Herschel back next week. Jaco Kasia back next week. Got a lot of confidence from this. Hopefully, we're in a good position going forward. We've got we've got Jaguars and Blues at home. So we go.
When you sense a bit of pressure building, I said pressure, expectation. You've got 3 games unbeaten. Newlands probably a few more bumps on seats next week.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so, because they touted ahead of us. They touted to be the conference winners, so it should be an absolute cracker. People that and we're going to play a nicer rugby than we have played over the last few weeks. The pressure was actually more about today, to be honest, because I felt that the people had written the Lions off, and you can see they're trying to do something good here, and that's a game we expected to win, and those are the worst games. Next week to me is an absolute humdinger. The two, the conference favourites at DHL, Newlands, us, and it should be a great game.
But you're obviously saying now that you're not playing nowhere near your capabilities and so. What do you make of the fact that you're now the only unbeaten South African side in the competition?
At whatever time it was, we weren't.
Only 3 weeks into the competition.
Yeah, it's
you're
good.
the only unbeaten
No, it's great. No, it's great. I think credit to the obviously it sounds like a cliche. But the Lions came back. I do feel that we should have buried that game. Ronald was 5 yards out at 26-13, everything. So I don't feel like it feels like a burglary, but I think there's perhaps more merit to it than we thought. But no, obviously want to be the unbeaten team. We always said at the start of the season that we got 7 of 10 games at home. We have to capitalise on last year at Newlands and before we go on tour. And the other thing that was really important is that the Stormers get some wins away. And skins about chinny chin chin, we got one now.
Right on. Thanks everyone.